I think there's another universe.
Every year at lunchtime, when I show you the Schoolnest planners and we do all the walkthrough, no lie, this is my frequently asked question. How does it perform with a Paper Mate Flair pen? I never had a very concrete answer for you. I can only give you a guesstimate based on how it performed with other pens that are similar. I never own Paper Mate Flair pens. It's never something that I went to grab, but because of you guys, you kept asking, so here I am. Ask and you shall receive. I went ahead and purchased a set, and I had to be extra, and I purchased the scented one. I'm going to test these out for you in the white paper and also in the cream paper. So no matter which of the planners you have, you can go ahead.
Maybe there's a version of me left that doesn't feel afraid of what comes next.
Welcome back, friends. If you're brand new to my channel, my name is Arlene with Arlene & Company. As I said before, we're going to do quick and dirty. You know what? It's not going to be quick. I mean, quickish for me, all right? Quickish for me. These in the description box below if you are, liking to try this, or maybe you are a big diehard fan and haven't tried the scented ones. I just thought these would be more fun. So I grabbed this. I'm like, hey, if I'm going to go ahead and purchase this just for the sole purpose of showing you guys, guess what? I'm gonna get a fun one. 12, and it has all these funky flavors and scents. And I'm also going to use some of my Mileliners and highlight over these because I think that's gonna be a more of a true testament of how it performs. So no edits, no filters or anything like that. That's not my style. So you're gonna really see the real thing. All right, so I have here, this is one of the new weekly planning notebooks. This since the last time I showed you this planner, there is a new ones covers that came out. The interior is the same. That is also in my Amazon store under Planner Girls Essentials and Classroom Supplies. And if you missed that walkthrough video, I'll link that down below. This is from this current year, what I was using, the Sage. This it's not exactly the same, but it's the same, like it's the Sage cover. And I have a walkthrough of this year's release, and I'll link that down below. The white paper first, and then I will show you how it looks here. Again, this is approximately 55 weight paper. This is printed via Amazon. That's how she was able to kickstart everything and be able to offer that for you guys and to buy it at a budget-friendly price. So really, that's the choice you're given. This one is Vermont maple syrup. Like, hello, that is cool. Oh, that one smells nice. That one smells nice. So, maple syrup. Why did that look wrong? All right. There is no feathering. It's a quick dry. Sucked it in right away. And let's see how it performed for ghosting. On here, let's move you over a little bit. As you can see, there is some mild ghosting, not any more so than the EC pens that I have tried. And if you want to see a full pen test, go ahead and watch my walkthrough videos where I test out, like from launch time, all the pens and stuff. But if you have a special request of something special, let me know. If I have enough of those requests, I'll just do a video. So anyways, a little bit of ghosting, no bleed through. You can see where I left the weight a little bit longer there, but still that did not bled through. It just has a higher mark there. So let's keep going because obviously this is a dark color. So that's your maple syrup. We have, let's go straight to black. This is hazelnut latte. I'm actually allergic to hazelnut. Isn't that sad? And this is, and I didn't tell you, this is the 0.7 size. So this is the medium point. So you have them in various size. This is the medium point. Again, like this is one of the things, like I had quickly tested these because, I was impatient. And I was surprised how fast it dried. So it did. And look at, so you can see this is a black one now. And just a little bit of ghosting. Now, everybody's a little bit different. I am a Tomo River Vapor user, so I use Hobonichi planners. So ghosting is no big deal to me. It feels like that, you know, like that journal feel, like a good journal that you've like worn in and loved. So I'm really like, I love that feel of it. So it doesn't bother me, but I know it bothers some. What is this? Wow, this is so hard to read. Floral Blossom. Okay. Literally no smudging, no feathering, nothing. It's performing fantastic. Probably one of the best performing on this paper, to be honest with you. High pigmentation, and we're not talking about ballpoint pens or anything like that. This has been pretty surprising. Lemon Square. Obviously that is going to be a little hard to read because it's yellow. And then I'm going to start flipping it so it just goes a little quicker. Grapefruit. That does say, like, I know it looks wrong. So there were some, like the gel pens that required like about 5-second delay for you to be able to just brush them. That's important for you left-handed folks. I know that, you know, you can go ahead and smudge your paper. So this one, what are you? Blueberry Pancake. These are such fun names. I love when, you know, you can just have fun with your stationery. Vanilla Blueberry Tart. Oh, that's my color, you guys know. I mean, you see it on the tables too. That's pretty. That's pretty. I like that. So to me, like the point, you know, is higher. Like I would have to see how it looks with a complete layout and see how I feel about this. But most likely my daughter will take this from me. So this is Honeydew. Oh, I like that color. Oh, that's pretty, right? I like that. That's nice. I dig it. I dig it. Then we have this one is Buttermilk. Not too excited about that color, but it writes nice. Honey Made Raspberry Jam. So let's just write jam. And look, I'm like literally having no delay with this. So I was very pleasantly surprised of how well this did. Frosted Cupcake. Ooh. My kids like make fun of me because I have very bubbly, funky writing, but that's like product of the 90s. That one's fun. Yeah, nope. And then this one is Strawberry Scone. Strawberry. Like if you know, you know, like, you know, you used to do like that graffiti and then like, you know, with the S and all that stuff and make everything into a bubble. Like, tell me if you did that, because I sure did. All right, so let's go right here and I'm gonna zoom you in, not hiding a thing. And this is how well it performs. So obviously you're gonna see, let's just turn the normal way that you turn your page. You're gonna see some ghosting, but it's very minimal. I feel like that is very, very minimal ghosting. So this is on the white paper. Let's go ahead and try this on the cream. I don't know why I decided to get a big boy this time, because I'm not a big boy planner. I don't know why I did this. I don't know. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. And I basically did this because of the cover. So here is your cream, and then I will put it side by side so you can see. And let me get a flag so I don't lose the page. So I don't lose a page. If it closes, so we can side by side compare white paper, how it performs with one of your favorites. And yeah, I don't cut my spines. I did it 1 year and then I did it again to show cupcake sprinkles. Cupcake. So it is, again, it's the same weight as the other paints. So they state on the Amazon, it's approximately 55 pounds. This is definitely not your cheap copy paper or anything like that. You know, you just print from your printer at home, unless you buy different paper. It is definitely thicker. It has some grit, it has some tooth to it, which means that the paper is a little bit texture, but it still has some smoothness, but not too smooth. I do not care for smooth paper, and when I talk about smooth paper, like plum paper, they have a great layout, but I cannot deal with their paper super smooth. And I know so many of you guys are big plum paper fans. I can't do smooth papers, friends. I just cannot. I need to feel that grit, and then also I feel like the grit also like sucks in ink more. So this is your jam. And because of the cream paper, you would think that you would see more ghosting on the white, but I almost feel like you can see a tad more on the cream paper, just a tad. You know, just, you know, somebody like that reviews planners, it kind of sticks out to me a little bit, but nothing that, you know, regular, you know, that most people would notice. But to me, I can see more on the cream. Don't know, you know, but that's okay. That's okay, because I don't mind that look at all. But some of you guys may. But again, remember, this is a budget-friendly option that is homeschool specific. Okay, so this is the floral. Some more like, you know, like that lilac and stuff. You know what? I really like the brown for some reason. Tell me your thoughts. What are you guys thinking for summer? What are you doing? Are you all year round schooling? This is our first year that we are not going to do year round, because hubby works, he's information technology director at school, K-8, K through 8. Actually, we have pre-K too. Vanilla. Anyway, so it's just been really hard to school during the summer with so many things going on. And then our vacations now, like we used to go on vacations on the off time, and now we can't because, you know, he's relying on school schedule. Strawberry scone. And that's pretty. That's a pretty color. This is one I think was my favorite. So, and then the kiddos are older, and a lot of their friends are taking summers off. And last year, we were trying to keep up with everything we had to do. And it was just, you know, we were getting invited for a lot of things, but we were getting invited for a lot of things, but the kiddos, we had to decline a lot of it because we had a lot of work to get done. I mean, we did a lot of stuff. Don't get me wrong. We didn't coop the kids up. We did a lot of stuff, but they just didn't have as much opportunity to do all the things. And I just want to give them their summers back, especially as my oldest is entering high school officially, and my youngest is on, you know, the tail end of middle school. So, we just decided to switch to a traditional school year, which has been interesting. And year-round homeschooling served us for a while, and I'm glad we did it. I'm glad we did it because they needed that flexibility of like taking time off and when need be, and you know, to taking their time to complete you know, certain courses. And I just felt like, you know, it was just necessary. Here we are. That is a little bit no bleed through, as you can see. Let's just zoom in a little bit. There is no bleed through, but there is a little bit more noticeable to me on the cream paper with the Paper Mate Flair 0.7 size, so that medium point size. So let's look at that page again. Upside down. So you can see that, and white paper. Here's the white paper, and you tell me, like, I mean, you can still like read pretty much, and I have a heavier hand, So maybe it's a little bit slightly less. Now there's less paper behind this because this is towards the end, so we can keep that in mind. But overall, it's just still very minimal to me. It's very minimal, and I think you can, and I have a heavier hand, I think you can definitely safely use, my opinion, obviously, the Paper Mate Flair pens for the Schoolnest planners and notebooks, because, you know, it's the same weight. So definitely feel like is for you Paper Mate Flair lovers, that is a possibility for you. Stop and talk a little bit about aesthetics. I do feel like on the cream paper, it pops more and it looks really, really beautiful. So I love the way that it looks like just for aesthetic wise on the cream paper versus the white paper. They both look fine, obviously, but I love the look on the cream paper. Tell me what you think. Do you like the look of it in one like versus, you know, like a notebook and you're just using markers? Here it just feels like more aesthetically pleasing to me. All right, I nearly forgot. I'm not bringing my full array of highlighters, but let's quickly highlight these and see how they perform with both papers. This part I have not done off camera, so this should be interesting because I have no idea what's about to happen. So here we go. So let's do, what should I do? Like one of each color? What do you think? My kiddos are off late. So let's do a little underline. And I know the smile liners, you know, if you put a little bit of pressure, you're going to see that little added point there if you put more pressure, but it really tends not to bleed through. So here, just so you can see the guide, and obviously that's just the paper, just so you can see a starting point or control, okay? So now we're going to highlight over, and let's find Cupcake over here. Let's keep it consistent, right? And that, I did double on that. All right, so that, not bad, right? What do you think, Bella? Not bad, not bad. So obviously I had like a heavier weight on there at the end. So depending on what kind of highlighters you use, let's do a darker one. This is like the nerve-wracking. This is where I make Megan nervous and she's like, oh, what's about to happen? What's about to happen? All right, so let's do the scones. I'm gonna underline it and then do a, where's my scone here? I think a strawberry one, yeah.
They smell good.
They do, but let's not keep smelling. Do you guys remember? They weren't that, it's like, and I did a little bit of a lighter hand there, and this is a darker highlighter. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I don't see any more of ghosting or anything bad than a normal pen or anything like that would do. So here is like your lightest form of highlighter. So let's do a few coats. Let's go crazy, right? Nothing. That's rad. That's rad. All right, so let's do grapefruit over here. 3 passes. That's, you know, and there's no bubbling or anything like that that we can see. So the paper is not wet or anything. And let's do this one for the fun of it. Ooh, this is dark. That's pretty though. Do you like it? I like that. I swear I'm not talking to myself. There really is somebody in front of me. So that one's pretty dark. You can see a little bit more ghosting with that. But let's do it over here. Be fair. Not that really good. It's not, you know what? I notice it less in the cream. Which one do you see more? What do you think? You see the white more. Okay. It's an injured hand. So you see, yeah, I see the white more here. So like, it's funny because to me, I can see more ghosting now that a few of them are like more highlighted. Or under the light, which pen do you see more, Bella? The white or the cream paper? You see the white more. See, he sees the white more, and I can read more. Like, I guess it depends on the pen. I can read more of the cream one, but yeah, in this light and in some of them being highlighted, now I can see it showing up more in the white paper, where this one is just popping. I do prefer it on the cream paper, to be perfectly honest. What did you write on my thing? What is those bubbles? I use my eyeliner, so it doesn't affect the Paper Mate ink at all.
That's nice.
So let's do a fresh one before we go, so you can see it like straight, you know, one after the other. Here, we're gonna do it really quick here. Can you hold that one for me? We're gonna do one after the other real quick. So I don't even know which colors. What is this one called? This is strawberry. Okay, get ready to highlight, Bella. And highlight. Okay, look, that sucks it in. Like there is, oh, you're going crazy on it. She's like, we're really gonna test it. So that's fresh on, no weight or anything like that. I think you did enough. You did enough. All right, how is that?
It doesn't smear.
No, it doesn't smear. That's pretty cool. So let's bring you back out, sorry. All right, so it definitely does not smear. Obviously there is a bit more ghosting now with how many times she highlighted that. But it definitely did not smear the ink. And the highlighter, I can tell is a little wet, but it's still not coming on me. It's textured now. You made it textured. See, this is flat. She went over it like 1,000 times. I don't think anybody goes over their highlighter that many times.
I did it twice.
No, that was not twice. That was like 27 times. Here, let's do this one. And let's do white paper. Are you ready? Are you ready? Which one? You want the blue? Okay. This is blueberry pink. I have it angled so it's on frame. Why do you keep moving me? All right, pancake. Ready? And go. Voila, friends. That is with the highlighter. And still no bleed through. I mean, you could definitely see a lot of it if you go over it that many times. So my recommendation would be, if you're gonna use a highlighter over Paper Mate Flair pens, is to go with the lighter ones. So it's not like shouting too much if that bugs you. You want to test out another type of pen that I did not cover in the complete walkthrough, and you can jump. I have timestamps on all those things. And you really, really want to see a certain pen that is your favorite. If I have enough requests for it, I will go ahead and video that as well. All right, so next time you hear from me, I'll probably have another review or two coming up, and then some end of year reviews for our school year per grade. So that's coming soon. All right, I'll see you guys next time, and happy planning.
Maybe somewhere in a universe there's gotta be a better life for me.